aren't we? All right. Okay, Aquarius. Let's get the energy going. Aquarius, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. Please continue to do so. All links are below if you need to get in contact with me. Let's do it, Aquarius. Thank you, God, for blessing the Aquarius with a clear, concise message from you. All right, so Aquarius, what almost fell? This whole falling thing and fall, it's really significant for some of us Aquarius. I mean, like, I pick up something, it drops, it falls. I went in the store the other day and I got all of my things from the store, and the lady goes to hand me the bag falls, and she's like, you've got butterfingers. And I was like, I don't know what's going on with me, girl, but I'm dropping everything is falling. Or Aquarius, things are going to fall into place for you. Before it came on, it was 3:03 p.m., right? And 3:03 talks about the angels bringing you a message of peace and harmony, that everything is going to be all right. So you may be in a place of not knowing if everything is going to be all right. And if you're in a place of the angels bringing you peace and harmony, for if you need peace, then it might have been war with you, or war with you and someone else, maybe in a relationship, in a family dynamic, I don't know, but maybe you're at war with yourself also in terms of making a decision, a deciding factor, right? Or what side to be on. So we got so many messages. Let me because in meditation, man, they was like, oh, and tell them this and tell them that, and I was like, okay. All right, so let's get into it. So firstly, what came up is the God number 9. You know that any number added to the number 9 is just a sum of itself. So if you add 3 to 9, you get 12, and 12, 1 and 2 gives you 3. So, and so forth, and it goes on. So they wanted to give you the message of the God number 9. Maybe even the 9th month of this year will be significant for you, which is the fall. The fall, the autumn season is going to be significant for you, Aquarius. Also, so any number added to the number 9, is the sum of that number. So what they're saying is you're going to discover yourself in God. See, some of you want to discover what it is you should be doing, your life purpose, blah, blah, blah. Who's your twin flame and who are you going to be married to? You want to discover all of that outside of finding God. So what they're saying is if you add yourself to God, the God number, then you'll discover something here. You'll discover yourself or your true self. So make sure that you're putting your God, whatever that may be, first in everything that you're doing. You're finding yourself, you're finding your person, you're finding the perfect career by way of going to God first, right? And then they wanted to talk about true reconciliation. We talked about this. If you've been a friend of the channel, then you know that true reconciliation is confessing one's shortcomings to one another. So true reconciliation. So we have to define reconciliation, right? Well, we know what true is. It's truth, right? So in order for you to have true reconciliation with somebody, you need to speak some truth. And also the adverse of that. So if you can have true reconciliation, you can have false reconciliation. And that's what some of us, raise your hand out there, tap somebody on the shoulder. That's what some of us have been having, false reconciliation, okay? So how are you going to get to true reconciliation? Let's go to it. Let's get into it, Aquarius. All right, so let's talk about reconciliation. Reconciliation is the restoration of friendly relations, right? So you're going to restore a friendly relation, or it's the act or the action of making one's view or belief compatible with the other. How can you become compatible with your person that you're at war with? Because we got peace and harmony. That's what the angel is bringing. How do you make your viewpoint compatible? You have to have reconciliation, meaning you have to go over the account of. You have to confess your shortcomings and they confess theirs to you. This brings humility. Aquarius, before you let these people come back into your life, whether it's family members, friends, a loved one, or a romantic partner, or whatever, y'all need to have true reconciliation. You need to go over the account of, right? It's also so this talks about financial, but it can relate. It's the act of making financial accounts consistent, harmonization. The angels bring peace and harmony, right? So it's Aquarius, that's big, it's major for you. Make sure that if you want to have reconciliation with somebody, if you want it to be lasting, that you come together and y'all both sit down and go over the account of what happened honestly, truthfully, and express yourself honestly and truthfully. Even if you think it makes you feel like a fool or you're being too vulnerable, for how can you have anything if you don't have humility? So some of you just aren't humble, or you're dealing with somebody who's not humble, or maybe this has been, you know, what has been between the two of you. All right, so we got some more messages, Aquarius. I'm going to get into the tarot. I know, that's what you came here for. All right, so we've got a big shift, a big change coming for the Aquarius, all right? We've got a big, major shift. That's what they would, they just gave me big shift change. All right, so shift change. Some of you could be shift workers, like you work the night shift, the morning, whatever. So something is shifting, or there's a change, or a change of guards, or so if there's a shift change and there's a ushering in or bringing in new people or new stuff or newness, right? There's also somebody new coming in to guard something or to maintain it. So Aquarius, this shift change could be like the wheel of fortune change, like the wheel is turning. Maybe you're on the downside of the wheel of fortune. Maybe, things just seem tough in your life, or it seemed tough to maintain it. Now you're going to be in that shift change. So now you're going to be a guard, or you're going to be maintaining abundance, maintaining wealth, maintaining prestige, fame, whatever it is you're after. So there's a big shift change, Aquarius. So then we have, I know they were just giving so much stuff. Okay, so then we have dead in the water. So that's an expression, if you've never heard of it, dead in the water. Look it up when you get some time. Dead in the water, it's unable to move. And what I was getting in regards to dead in the water is people sending negative energy, or people trying to do something, or send you the evil eye, or maybe even the chronic jealousy, backbiting, talking behind your back. All of that's dead in the water. So it's not going anywhere. It's not penetrating your field, your energy field. Insulation, you're kind of insulated within your God. You protect it now. And everything that somebody is doing, has done to you, is now dead in the water. You may even kind of feel it lifting off of you, or feeling that you don't need to protect yourself so much, because whatever this person or people are doing is dead in the water. Some of you have been a victim of gang stalking. You don't have to worry about that anymore. It's dead in the water. All right, so then they also gave me a vision of a person sitting with their legs crossed, and then it's like this person just dispersed into the shape of a bird and flew away. So it's like some of you are getting messages when you are meditating, or the message is here, meditate, because you're gonna get messages that can be life-changing, transformative. You don't know how to meditate, you're here on YouTube, go look that up, how to meditate. Because something is transforming, or you're a transformer, or you mutate, or you know how to mutate energy, or mutable signs are going to be significant for you. Keep in mind that mutable signs are the signs that end a season. So some season in your life is ending. Someone is changing, you're changing. Mutable signs. So we've got Sagittarius, we've got Virgo, we've got Gemini, and we've got Pisces. So something could be ending for you, Aquarius. Those signs could be significant to you. Maybe around Virgo season, that's fall, and we know that fall is a big significator for the Aquarius now. Maybe around the fall season, something is ending, something is shifting, changing, or there to be major change for you. Aquarius, what the card that I got, to start off the reading was the Ten of Swords. So this is, this is Gemini, right? Gemini is a mutable sign, so something is definitely ending a tough time. Look how they put that rainbow in this card. I like that, you know, because the Ten of Swords, of course, you know, it's a tough card. It's something ending. The energy is dispersing, but they're letting you know that there's greatness, there's goodness, there's peace and harmony on the other side. So Aquarius, if you have been or you are going through a tough time, peace and harmony is definitely coming towards you. The Five of Wands showing up here. So temporary energy, temporary standstill, a temporary stop, the competitive nature, or something being competitive within you, or the competition between you and a loved one or a love partner in love relationships. Also, the Five talks about, you know, behavior, childish behavior, love affairs. This could even talk about maybe you always being in competition in love affairs. All of that is ending. There could be new love and maybe even marriage on the horizon for you, Aquarius. This energy that you're in right now is just temporary. Don't allow yourself to stay there. And then we have the we've got the Page of Swords. Okay, so we got, hang on guys. I might be, because this deck is new. Okay, so we got the Five of Swords. That was the Five of Swords. So damn, you really have been through something with the Page of Swords. So all of these swords coming out, what it tells me is that some of you have been concerned about, or you are concerned about money matters, money making. Some of you need to think of new ways to bring in income, passive income, or some of you are just concerned about money. You're concerned about money matters. You've also been in some type of trial, test, a test of your will, maybe of what's been fated also between you. Some of you got Venus and Aquarius, so you need to shift your thinking. Sometimes there's negative thoughts that can then turn into manifestation. So some of you need to shift your thinking. Some of you have been a part of relationships where people played with your mind, or they played with your time, your mind. There was no harmony here because there was a competitive type of energy of win, lose, draw. And this was in love relationships. This person could be spying on you or wanting to talk to you, or there's very little communication, or someone's trying not to communicate because it will cause argument, okay? Or if you're in a home setting, if you live with this person, this is your marital partner or your girlfriend, boyfriend, it's very little communication because everything is an argument at this point. But it says it's ending. This temporary energy of frustration, of hardship, of bad blood between you and someone else, maybe even a group of people, family, some curse or a curse. Maybe you felt like you were under a curse, or someone was throwing curse spell at you. Again, it's dead in the water. It's ending. The energy is dispersing, and maybe that's why you feel that lifted energy within yourself, where you feel like something has been lifted. But they want you to know that right now it's just temporary in terms of transition, because there's going to be a major shift. Okay, now we have the Knight of Swords showing up. Wow, this is a lot of swords, Aquarius. So definitely energy pertaining to, I heard it, am I going to be financially secure, or how do I secure my finances? Or this could even be some of you wondering if you should change job or go to a new career field, and you're wanting to do it fast. This could even be wanting to go out on your own, entrepreneur, you have a good idea. The Knights are under the guidance of the Hierophant. So that's God energy. This is also listening to your inner voice. So that's what you need to do. That's what the cards are saying. There may be great conflict in you doing your own thing, because in the past, you may have suffered a lot of hardship in terms of maybe you lost something, or you lost a large sum of money, or you squandered something, or I don't know, you know, maybe you didn't take the chance also. Some of you fear reversal. So some of you could have come into financial stability, but you fear it being reversed. You fear going back to poverty or poverty mindset. What else do we have going on for Aquarius? There could be somebody who wants to come to you, come at you. It could be a bit confrontational. I heard fight, you know, maybe even argue, fight, I don't know. Or this is what's going on. So now you have the Eight of Wands. So now we have something happening fast. Yeah, some, you know, communication. This is, with the Eight of Wands, this is definitely the law of attraction. This is also maybe fatal attraction. This is somebody who's attracted to you a little bit too much, and it could even be unhealthy. You know, borderlining obsession, infatuation. And it might just be with your energy or the energy that you bring. This person could be bringing sexual energy. They could even be trying to manifest you, attract you by way of sex. You know, if this is something that they practice, or they want to get the opportunity with you to persuade you, because the Knight of Swords is about persuasion. You want to persuade you with having sex with you. Maybe this is how they feel like they can hook you or get you back hooked on them. What else do we have going on here? Aquarius, it looks like boulders, big obstacles will be removed in your life to where everything that you have been trying to bring in, it will come. It is coming. The Eight of Wands, whatever it is you've been trying to attract, you also are in the energy of attraction. It feels like maybe Queen of Wands energy. It feels like you're not chasing now, you're just attracting. And now that you're not chasing, someone is willing or wanting to chase you. You got somebody wanting to chase you. Let's see what else is going on for the Aquarius. So now we have the Knight of Cups, I believe. We've got the Knight of Cups. This is definitely somebody from your past or someone who you have a past with. We've got somebody wanting to make you fall in love with them. They want to sway you, woo you, date you, court you, take you out. This is action and emotion. So somebody's trying to get a reaction out of you by stirring your emotions. Sounds good, right? But even in that, you have to ground the energy. So that would be like a pentacle. That would be the ending. You know, the pentacles are the end suit, is where you want to be. It's the result of. So, I don't know. This is an energy where somebody is, they could be a bit flighty, or I don't know if you can trust this energy to stay around for a long time. Again, something about maintenance. I don't know if this person can maintain a relationship. You know, they like the newness and the start. I don't know if they can maintain. Aquarius, you did a lot of maintaining of a relationship, especially if you were with a Scorpio or maybe a Sagittarius, anybody for that matter. You did a lot of the work in terms of keeping the relationship alive. Okay, so now we have some grounding energy, the Nine of Pentacles, Yamaya. So someone sees you as, again, you know, you check every box on their list, but they also see you as closed, or you may be closed off to love in regards to this person, which is making them want to chase you, making them want to date you. They want to turn a corner with you. Some of you, this is definitely about maybe starting some new business, or you have a business that's in fashion or beauty, or you do something in that regard, whether it's a service or a product. You could have a lot of people, you know, wanting your product, coming after you, you know, wanting to maybe even partner with you, or something like with the Eight of Wands there, it's like you may get a lot of emails or communication or visitors. You may even get some visitation, okay? I know if you have like a store or something like that, the Fool card. Okay, so this reads as if some of you want to start something and you're at a place of feeling like it's a pipe dream, or should you trust it? There's just a lot of distrust within yourself, maybe even a lot of overthinking or negative thinking. It's all about, the finance there. If I start this thing, if I start this business, if I do this, will the finances be there? Will I be able to maintain myself? For some of you, you've come into a very fruitful, abundant place in your life, but you're having the negative thoughts of losing it, or you being at a loss. Aquarius, you don't have a lot of majors on the table, so this is energy in regards that you control, or you can control. You need to get in control of your mind. How do you do that? Meditation, God, spirit. It's nothing that you can do alone. You're going to have some balance in terms of balancing out it's a lot of negative thoughts here. It's like, oh, I have a good idea. I want to start my own thing, or I have my own business, but when is the other shoe going to drop? Am I going to go back to being, stressed or poor, or I don't know. Yep. Religion and spirituality. And then look what came behind it. You can't make it up. Changing your mind. Some of you need to change the way you think. And the only way that's going to come is by way of God. We have that at the beginning. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but you got the God number, a 9 coming up with the 9 of Pentacles. It's like some of you just need to change your focus. Yeah, healthcare change. So this would be like your thinking. It's not positive. You may think negative a lot. You may think that it is saving you, or it's keeping you from, failure, or from falling back to that. But you have to surrender yourself to spirit and know that you're insulated, because it also came up. You need to let these negative thoughts be dead in the water also. Like, they keep penetrating your energy, therefore you don't do anything, or you don't take any stance, or you don't actually, manifest something. Or Aquarius, you definitely need to get to a place of healing how you think. You've been through so much that it's legitimate, but at this time, it's time to shift, change. It's time to shift your focus, or shift your mind. Only you can do that. You got to really, you've been through a lot, okay, granted, but you can't stay there, You cannot stay there in regards to, I've been through so much, so this is the way I am. I'm just conditioned to believe that people are horrible, or that, something bad is going to happen. So I wanted to not bring this card out, but it did. Spending habits are outrageous. You need to get on a budget. So, and we do have a lot of swords on the table. So it's definitely about money matters. Maybe your spending habits are outrageous. Maybe it's related to how you are feeling. You feel bad, or you feel like you need to do something, or you feel bored and you go spend. A recovering addict triggers. Yeah, peaceful environment, back to peace. The angels are bringing peace and harmony. You need a peaceful environment. Some of you, like I mentioned, like in the home setting, you might not be talking to your partner, because it just causes for triggers, argument, pettiness. Yeah, okay. So then this came out, overweight, above a weight considered normal or desirable. So I'm hearing that in your finances, you could be overweight. So maybe you have overweighted yourself in terms of money, like, or you've taken on a lot of debt. Your spending habits are outrageous. You're overweight, or you're over the capacity of how much money you can pour out in terms of your expenses. Or it could be that you're physically overweight, Aquarius. Something is over. It's too much. It's too heavy. You may even be suffering from some type of challenge in your health because of your weight. Diabetes, diabetic, this tendinitis is what I heard. Okay, so some of you could have that tingling. Instead of facing the problem, some of you are running from it. Spending habits are outrageous. You need to recover from something, or you're in a recovery place, or you need to go to a recovery place, or you need to be in a peaceful environment. And some of you, that where you live, what you're doing, who you're with, it is not conducive to peace. Yeah. So we talked about that passive income, get some. So some of you need passive income. So you need something that you don't have to show up to do it, or you don't have to put in or exert a lot of force for it. The money just comes, right? You set it up, it comes because there's a new thing. You can rent your garage or a parking space. That would be passive income. I forget the website or the app, but you can. Some people need to store a car, or they need to store something, or a boat, or I don't know, whatever, and they don't have the place for it. You could rent your garage space or your driveway space if you have that. That's passive income. So then you have usurp, take a position of power or importance illegally or by force. So I think all of that negativity that was thrown your way, someone trying to really take what's yours or take what belongs to you, someone was trying to usurp, your power, your importance is dead in the water, Aquarius. It's just not working. I think these people or this person is getting it now. They're awakening to the fact that something just doesn't work. Whatever they were throwing at you is not working. Keep your vibration high. Understand that somebody was forcibly trying to take something from you. Maybe working with the ops is what I heard. Okay, so somebody was complete opposition. They were completely, your opponent. This could even be somebody who was trying to hold you from a divine union or a divine relationship. Yeah. I can't make it up. Look at when it come out. Deciding to accept the BS relationship. I get in. So this was somebody who maybe, so let's say you were in a third party situation, whether you knew about it or you didn't. The other party was understanding your importance in that person's life, understanding that maybe this person loved you or loves you more than they love them. And this person was trying to take by force your person. They were trying to make them decide to accept this BS relationship that was with them and not with you. So we do have an energy of somebody trying to take your power, your importance, maybe in someone's life. Okay. Then we also have maybe you are of great power. I heard executive. Maybe you could hold some executive level position. Somebody was trying to take your place or take your power by force. Whatever they had to do to take it, they were up for it. That's like devil energy. Just wanting to have something so bad you do anything for it. What else do we have for Aquarius? What else do we have for Aquarius? Okay, so we've got holding back my feelings because I don't know how to express myself. I also want you to chase me. So we've got somebody with game. So somebody who's playing games, or they were coming with a game. Again, back to Five of Swords. Somebody looked at love as win, lose, draw. I win if I can get the person to chase me, or if I get them to love or like me more. Somebody holds back their feelings. This is a game. This is the game that they play, okay? This is also strategy. There's a need for you to stand your ground, Aquarius, with the Five of Swords and sharpen your words. So your words need to be sharp. You don't need to mix words. You don't need to find some really eloquent, nice way of putting it. You need to say what you mean and mean what you say. Because somebody is coming with the game. They aren't over it, or they haven't risen to a higher vibration. They're low vibrational. Yeah. And they could be overly sexual, overly aggressive. So somebody wants you to chase them. They may even want to get you back hooked on them by way of sex. We talked about that with the Eight of Wands. This is the person who's obsessed with your energy. They may have even been taken. I heard harvesting, energy harvest. So this could even be something like an energy vampire, taking your energy and then going somewhere else and manifesting with somebody else. Maybe even taking your intellectual property. Maybe you brought in regards to this person, and you put them up on quote unquote game. You put them up on things that they weren't abreast to, or they didn't have any knowledge of, and they would take all of that information, they would take all that goodness and go manifest somewhere else with it, maybe with someone else. But what they weren't doing is building with you. So you were dealing with somebody, this person, they could also, come off as a usurper. Like they were just trying to take your power or your importance, or maybe not even acknowledge your power or your importance. And then they would go somewhere else and take everything that you say, everything that you do, how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, and try to do it somewhere else. Interesting energy. Interesting in terms of it's sinister and it's bad. And stay away from people like that, Aquarius, who, you're the giver and they are the taker. And that'll be the dynamic until the day you guys depart from each other. Okay, all right, follow me. Okay, so they hate you just because you're you, period. No other reason. So it could be a group of people, it could be one person. Somebody hates you just because you're you. Again, back to power and importance, Aquarius. Somebody just doesn't like you because you're you. What makes you you? What's inside of you? What was God given to you? A gift. Maybe even your look, or how you dress, or how you act, or how you treat other people. I heard the good queen. Somebody just don't even like that you're good, innately good. Like, are you perfect? No, but you try to be right. You try to do good. Somebody just hates it, that you won't allow yourself to fall into negativity, or if you did fall into it, maybe you were the person that rose the vibration and told everybody, like, hey man, let's just do something different, or let's, you bring goodness to situations. People hate that you go against the crowd, you go against something, so they don't like that. My nose is itching. Yeah, these people, they hate you. So, here at the channel, we're going to dissect a word until we can't dissect it anymore, right? So hate, that's very, very powerful, right? And the opposite of hate is love, right? So this person, they absolutely love something about you because you possess it, right? And it's good, and they don't. Therefore, because they don't have it, they hate you. This is also the opposite. The opposite of hate is love. So you and this person or these people are complete opposites. Okay, back to opposition in the beginning, or ops, or somebody feels like you're just an opponent. You feel like they're at war with you, or maybe even competition with you, Aquarius. So you got some people who just they hate you, and also they want to tell you, look, if somebody hates you, it's not a funny thing. It's not a laughing matter. It's not, oh, my haters. If somebody hates you, that's dangerous. It's dangerous for you to sit in that circle, because that person could do something very harmful to you. Fatal is what I'm hearing. So don't hang around people hate you. It's not funny. It's not fun to see them in their hate and in their misery, because it could escalate. So be mindful of those who hate you, Aquarius, all right? And be mindful of when you feel hate, because it could escalate, right? Okay, so doesn't take a break between relationships ending. So something ended. We did have the Ten of Swords at the first card that came out. We know that that's a mutable energy. The energy is dispersing, so it's going to turn into something else. But so this person just takes energy or takes the ending of a relationship and they go somewhere else. They take their energy They take everything that you give and they go somewhere else with it. But this is a person, this is a hopper. I don't know, like this is somebody who, oh, okay, so this is somebody here who is just in different relationships, right? And they're just going from different relationship, trying to get or taking what they can get from it. This is somebody who definitely doesn't take relationships and love serious, maybe even friendship serious. So this is somebody who, you know, they're not friends with you now. They made a new friend tomorrow. And then they're not friends with that person next week. And this is somebody who continuously, there's no reflection or reflective type of energy about them. They just continuously go. It could be a mutable sign, back to the mutable signs. Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini. It could be someone of that nature, or maybe something significant happened. There was an ending of a relationship around that time or those times, a period for you. I'm not sure, but you've got somebody here who they don't take breaks. They don't reflect on anything. They just keep going. Energizer bunny. Then also what came out is when we are together, it's pure bliss. When we are apart, the insecurities set in. Okay, so when you're with somebody, you know, you feel high, or they feel a high vibration with you, or it's mutual, but then there are insecurities. So when you have insecurity, there's no security, right? So somebody knows that somebody's open. If something is secure, then it's closed most times. So you don't feel that this person is closed off to just you. You feel like they're open to so many different people, avenues, anything that will, you know, give them attention. So this is somebody who, when they're with you, they make you feel like you're the only one, you know, we're in love and X, Y, and Z, and it's going to be this, it's going to be that, or this is what you did, Aquarius, I'm not sure. But then when you leave, it's like, you know, there's an inner knowing that the relationship is not secure. And that's when you have the insecurities, because you know this person is open to any and every opportunity. Or this is how someone views you, Aquarius. Okay, so somebody is living in the moment with you, or this is what you do in regards to a particular person, because you know there's no security there, there's no stability. They're going to go somewhere else, or they have some other people that they talk to, deal with, or around. I don't know. Yeah, so someone knows that you deserve so much more than they're giving. You know, they're saying, I'm sorry. Maybe they want to apologize to you, or they have apologized to you. The universe wants to tell you, leave him or her alone. Give them room to change. We did have in meditation, we had that person, like, you know, in a meditative state, and then they transformed into, you know, a bird, and they flew away. So maybe you got somebody who is trying to change, trying to transform. You need to leave them alone. You know, give them room, give them time to change. You don't need to be a part of that change. Or this is what's happening with you, Aquarius. Okay, so we're gonna close out with some shells. Hope that you took something from the reading. Get your own personal reading at the website level. Catch me live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday night. I'm gonna go live tonight and do a collective reading and answer your questions. So, all right, so big shell, run, leave. We did have that. So leave somebody alone. Run away from them right now. They don't offer you what you need. Somebody's all up in your business, or some of you want to start a business. You're unsure if you should. It could have something to do with maybe speech, vocal, or you need them to be vocal. Stop. So something is stopping. Maybe some magic here. You got the magic shell that came out. Some magic that somebody was doing has stopped, or it has, you know, there's been a stop to it. Back to dead in the water. Then we have love. Okay. Maybe somebody does have love for you. Maybe it could be that you love your kids, or your kids want to show you love, or maybe you're going to go back and show your parents love, or you're going to try to release somebody in a loving vibration. That somebody that you have a kid with still loves you. Ooh, but they could be telling lies. Lies coming out. beauty. Somebody loves your beauty. They love the way that you put things together. They love that you have a beautiful spirit. What they have to offer you right now, it could just be lies and manipulation. We did have the Five of Swords come out, and maybe that's why you need to run, leave them right now. Leave them where they are. You might need to leave a circle also, you know, because I don't know, circle of friends, circle of people, they don't like you. They hate you. I heard despise. So it could run real deep for these people, and you didn't even know how deep it was. So, you know, keep that in mind, Aquarius. This is what I have for you. If it resonates, let me know how it resonates for you down in the comment section. Book your own reading. Get clarity for yourself. Get on the phone with me where we can come up with a plan of action that you should take in your life so that you can get the results that you want, because this is what it's all about, results, right? Thank you, Aquarius. Many blessings to you. Take care.